Well,
you.
sometimes when I'm driving, I'll use the voice function.
Yeah.
Where you talk to the AI. Like when I'm trying to think
Oh,
about
he
something,
starts
I'll
getting
ask
a little bit
question.
of sarcasm in there.
Yeah, and I'll ask him like, dude, just like not give me the response or the question correctly in which way I want it, and I'll yell at it, and it's like this is actually, I know it's like kind of nagging back at me, like what the fuck, I'm gonna shake the shit out of this thing.
And there you have it. The dystopian future is here. We're yelling at computers.
I'm yelling at it, and learn how to use AI.
AI has been very helpful. Even though AI is kind of dumbing shit down, though.
It's dumbing shit down, but you have to use AI as a tool to elevate your work, to expand the things that you can do, to fill in gaps that maybe you're not an expert in or you don't know how to do. Like AI is actually really phenomenal. Don't expect to do the work for you, but use it as a tool to amplify your work. And if you use AI properly, you can actually leverage productivity out of one person and get 10x.
Not wrong.
You need to figure out how to use it. And the AI language models, all of them right now, are actually really phenomenal. I personally use ChatGPT. I don't know which one you use.
I don't use Google anymore.
I don't use Gemini because of that.
I can truthfully say it to anybody in their eye, I don't use Google anymore because I don't. I go to ChatGPT. If I need to, my wife and I were looking up. We were just doing this last night. We were looking up the market cap of Ford versus the market cap of Mazda versus the market cap of Toyota. ChatGPT, tell me the market cap of Toyota, Ford, Mazda. Boom, just tell me that. Why would I ever want to click and search for something? That's 5 more clicks. ChatGPT tells me everything. So I've truly changed my behavior patterns. So whenever I want to learn anything, I have a conversation with a computer instead of typing in a string of text and then searching for the right answer. And so truly, I tell you, AI has transformed my life. I love using it. It is dumbing shit down, but it gets me to where I need to go so much more effectively.
Yeah, I think it's important to know how to use it properly. It's not about just asking it a simple question and getting a response and think that's it.
It's learning how to prompt effectively, yes.
Prompt effectively, how to create scenarios, I'll throw an idea out there and, hey, I want to figure out how to make this cup and market this cup. Give me the steps into where to do it. Okay, I got it, basic stuff. All right, this is what I think, this is how I want to do it. Evaluate my idea. Okay, great. Now that I got it. Okay, give me a real expectation of whether this is going to work. Okay, I got that. All right, break it down and tell me why it's not going to work.
Yes. I love it. That's exactly what I do with AI. I have conversations with it. I made a video that on my censored YouTube channel that nobody watches about the fact that I will have robust hour-long conversations with AI almost every day. Now, it's not a contiguous conversation. It's 15 minutes here, 17 minutes here, 5 minutes here, 3 minutes here. But like throughout the span of the entire day, no shit, I will spend 2 hours talking with AI. Why do I need to call up a homie or text someone or put it in Slack or put it in Discord or ask someone? I can talk to an entity, a computer that gives me a directionally correct answer that allows me with my critical thinking brain to be able to extract the nuances and aesthetics and the value add from that prompt. And so I can wax poetic on this forever, Matt. I'm glad that you brought it up. AI is a game changer. It's not gonna displace the entire human race, but those that are augmented and using AI as a tool will be the ones that get ahead for sure.
I think it's really important to note that when you use AI, that it's not the ends all of everything.
No.
Is that actually when you use AI, you have to practice your critical thinking and logic even more so.
Yes.
Because that's the only way you can get better information and better answers and take it and steer in a direction in which is going to be beneficial to you.
Yeah.
Just a quick break before this video continues. If you haven't signed up for Soju yet, go check it out, soj.oo. It's a social discussion platform that we've created. That's where the community is hanging out. Definitely worth checking out, soj.oo. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, do it now. If you let it do all of the work, you get really generic answers and really generic prompts, and you're going to be just like what everyone else can do by asking the same generic things. So you actually have to practice your critical thinking even more.
Yeah.
And that's the only way that you can use it as a tool and not be driven by the AI.
Absolutely.
So I think it's important to, attack it from every single angle. Because I think a lot of people, when they use AI, and it's weird. I've seen people like put in a prompt to AI and be like, can you something? I'm like, wait, why are you asking nicely? It's AI.
No, you just tell
Do
it.
the shit.
Yeah, do the damn thing. I love talking to AI in really terse manner. Like, do it again.
Well, do you know what's interesting? I tried that, and it started answering like in a terse way back.
Good.
And that really concerns me.
No, it's good. It's learning. It's learning how to communicate with you.
Sometimes when I'm driving, I'll use the voice function.
Yeah.
Where you talk to the AI. Like when I'm trying to think about
he
something,
starts
I'll
getting
ask
a little bit
question.
of sarcasm in there.
Yeah, and I'll ask him like, dude, just like not give me the response or the question correctly in which way I want it, and I'll yell at it, and it's like this is like I know it's like kind of nagging back at me like what the fuck I'm gonna shake the shit out of this thing.
And there you have it. The dystopian future is here. We're yelling at computers.
I'm yelling at it. I'm like, I'm gonna shake the shit out of you.
Well, I want to say one last thing. It's really important that you do learn how to prompt well, because again, just like Matt said, AI answers are not the be all end all.
Yes.
You have to use logic. You have to dig deeper, because if you ask AI, hey, is it physically possible to cook 6 million individuals in 3 ovens, it's going to give you an answer that doesn't make sense. And then you're going to have to go around it and say, well, it actually does make sense that this is possible.
It's really easy to use AI to fish for the exact answer you want to hear.
That's where I'm getting to. That's exactly it.
You have to tell it, I want the answer. I want the obvious answer. I want the hard answer. I want the answer I don't want to hear.
Yeah.
I want every single variation of that answer, and then evaluate and assess and run them all through and let's figure this out.
Yeah. And sometimes I'll even go to just give me a yes or no answer.
Yeah.
And then when it goes yes, it's like, I knew you knew the right answer.
Yeah.
Why are you fucking me?
But you need to go through that exercise. You have to challenge it because it's not perfect. I do think that we are at a language model wall.
What do you mean?
Meaning that I think we're pretty close to as far as it goes right now.
In terms of latency and speed of solutioning that the AI is able to provide to humans?
Yeah, I think this next jump is some sort of sentient AI or AGI.
Oh, I know where you're going.
I don't think we're even close to that.
I know where you're going.
I think we are stuck. That's why we're seeing these random models, and that's why they keep on rolling out these things like, oh, we can do a cartoon picture now.
Yeah, and we're faster now. Okay, yes.
Because they need features to roll out because they've raised money at such crazy valuations that they have to show progress.
And they have to spend it somewhere.
But they don't have another breakthrough anymore because they've hit the wall on what their technology can allow them to do, which is why I think XAI bought X, because how else do you provide value to your shareholders if you're not figuring out a way to add more revenue?
You're 100% correct.
Because they can't actually go further in their technology. They've hit that wall. We're going to see only incremental gains for a while in technology. And I think what we have essentially is what we have for a very long time.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. I'm going to recontextualize everything you said. When you say we've hit the wall, what I take that to mean is that we are at the limit of human prompting. The next major jump is no more human prompting. It's either chip in here or it's chip in here or chip in here or somewhere, because right now the efficacy and effectiveness of AI is still tethered to human prompting.
Yes.
Like, I have to type this thing out or I have to talk to it. So the only next step is I no longer have to type or talk. It's the video game guy on Joe Rogan who's playing video games with his mind.
Yeah.
Right. That is where, when you say we've hit the wall, I completely agree with you. Are they going to make things faster? Are we going to find a full Hollywood movie that's completely AI? Yes. But we still needed humans to type in the prompts to say, the princess needs to go here, and then she needs to get attacked by the dire wolf, and then, Snow White is actually black. And again, and actually the evil queen's actually more beautiful than Snow White.
That next jump, I don't know when that's going to happen. I think that they've made a lot of promises that that's right around the corner. And I think I believe that for a long time also. But seeing how they're acting, how they're going into monetization mode, how they are no longer in technology growth mode, Like that's obvious. You see Microsoft closing their planned data centers. You're seeing X buy XAI buy X. You're seeing ChatGPT, instead of rolling out actually useful models, they're like spending so much time and marketing effort to be like, oh yeah, we can make cartoons, Ghibli cartoons. It's like, oh, you don't have a next step any longer.
Yeah,
You're at the wall.
It's kind of the same idea that Apple died when Steve Jobs died. Like let's be honest.
Incremental growth.
Has the iPhone gotten better since Steve Jobs died? The answer is no. We just
Incremental.
We added
a little bit faster.
yeah, a little bit more rounder.
Yeah, a little more features.
Yeah, a little bit more glass.
You can meme yourself.
Yeah,
you can
do
create
AI.
emojis.
Can I just say this out to the ether? I really hope that Apple dies.
I think they're in a lot of trouble because they put so much effort into this new. The advertisements were everywhere. Apple Intelligence. It was everywhere.
Yeah.
Their whole new platform on their new iOS and new phone was going to be that they're going to be so integrated into AI.
It turns out some of their advertisements were fake
Well, it's all fake because
because they didn't actually have the features.
Siri still sucks.
Yeah, yeah. So when I say this out to the ether, I hope Apple dies. I really do, because the Apple ecosystem has captivated hundreds of millions of humans, billions of humans globally, and I don't think it's a good ecosystem anymore.
I think they're just going to be a hardware company. And as far as their software and their ecosystem and the walled garden.
We just all need to move over to the green text boxes.
No, I'm never doing that.
See that you're part of the problem.
I
man.
know.
You're part of the problem.
They got me.
You join. See.
I run
I'm-
multiple Macs. I run iPhone. I have an iPad. I have my Apple iCloud account. iCloud Plus account with like 2 terabytes.
I'm gonna get an
all my
Android.
data,
I'm gonna get an Android
and I will
phone
never
and
answer your
join
text.
all of your
No,
group chats. So
no.
it turns out
You're
all
out.
green.
Blocked.
Blocked. Is it like that?
You cannot trap me in a text message with your green bubble.
That's racist.
I know. I've already said a million times on this show I am a racist, and I'm okay with that. I am not going to let you hold me hostage with your green bubble.
Blue bubbles only.
Blue bubbles only.
Blue balls only, my friends. Blue balls only.
But I think that's where we are with AI. So what that actually means is that you can learn how to use it, what you learn and how to use it properly to benefit your own business, to increase your productivity, to maybe take your business in a way that you hadn't thought before. Like the opportunity to do that is really good right now because it's not going to change that much more anytime soon.
No.
Meaning spend the time to learn how to use it.
And the tools are getting even easier to use.
It's so easy.
Oh, bro, it's a joke.
Dude, the $20 or $30 a month I pay for ChatGPT, like the premium, it's like so worth it.
So worth. I mean, I actually feel bad. I probably have like 7 subscriptions, because I'm always tinkering, right?
Yeah.
I got subscriptions out the woos off for AI. I think I should probably turn off half of them at least because I don't use them that much. But the AI tools today, a couple of credits, a couple of bucks, you can do amazing stuff.
Figure out how to focus on the issues, especially as far as your money and your economy. Figure out that internally. Focus on how to improve your workflow. Focus on how to get more efficient, how to use all these technological tools that are at your disposal, some for free, some for extremely low price.
Yeah.
For $20 a month for a premium ChatGPT is well worth like sitting through a few extra ads on YouTube.
Totally.
Actually watch less YouTube.
Yes.
And, and focus on that because right now is a time where you build. When there's chaos, you make moves where as the chaos, if the economy goes down and things crash, there's going to be a lot of things for sale. You want money. If the economy goes great and you work on a business, your business can go with it. Like now is the time to work and not enjoy.
Build in the shade.
See you guys next time. Get to work. Thanks for watching the clip. If you want to see the full episode, click here. If you want to see more clips, click here.